I want to share something that happened with my current boyfriend. In the beginning, we were friends first, and there were no expectations. Then one day, when we were hanging out, I told him I was working on something very important to me, but I didn't tell him what it was because I totally thought it would ruin our friendship. I was so nervous about what he would think, which is kind of ironic because it was Herpes Wellness. But he kept asking me what I was working on. So one night, I finally got up the courage and said, "I'm ready to show you what I've been working on." And he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yep." So I went to my office, I grabbed my laptop, I put it on the kitchen counter, and I showed him the Herpes Wellness website. I said, "I want you to take a really good look at what I'm working on." He still didn't know about my diagnosis, so it was a really scary moment for me. But after that, I got quiet. And a couple of seconds later, he told me he had to go to the bathroom, and I watched him walk away. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was so nervous just sitting there by myself, and my mind started racing with thoughts like, what is he thinking? And is he going to ditch me? Then he finally came back after what felt like an eternity. And what he said next totally blew me away. He said, "I think that what you're doing is beautiful. How can I help?" And it was in that moment that I really understood the power of getting quiet. I didn't have to explain anything, and I didn't have to convince him of anything. I just had to give him space to take in what I just shared and let him come to his own decision. Now, that didn't mean we were suddenly in a relationship the next day. We stayed friends for a couple of months. He helped me get Herpes Wellness off the ground, and over time, we grew closer. And then one day, he told me he wanted to be in a relationship with me. Now look, not every story ends like this. I've also been ghosted and treated differently lots of times after I told someone, and maybe you have been too. So why do I keep sharing this particular story? Because no matter what you say or how you say it, you can't control the outcome, and no amount of herpes-splaining changes that. Your real strength is saying it without sugarcoating it, then getting quiet and letting them process. And the reaction you get afterwards can tell you more than you think.